welcome back to another review of SmackDown Live. I'm reviewing last night's show for the 18th? No, wait, 17th, because it's American here. 17th of October. As you can tell, my hair is a fucking mess. I've been editing for a freaking, hour and a half to get you a career mode video out today, which may or may not go live after this, depending before or after this review, depending on how fast editing is and all that. But yeah, I'm gonna quick fire this SmackDown review, so let's get straight into it. I've got my notes. I've got some notes on the screen of the actual computer and on my phone here. So if I look here a couple of times and seem a bit distracted, do not worry, do not click off. It's only because I want to make sure I get every point across that I want to get across, because whilst I feel like SmackDown is decent, and even as far back as back in the day when I used to play GM mode on the old PS2, it was always one of my favorite brands to manage. I'd always be SmackDown. Sometimes I'd be ECW in the 2008 version just to fucking put hardcore matches and stuff, because I thought if you're ECW, it means you're more hardcore. You get more bloody viewership and that for being hardcore. I don't know, guys. SmackDown anyway basically kicked off. Daniel Bryan came out. It's his home state, so yes. Daniel Bryan comes out to loads of cheers and loads of plaudits, and you got to believe, right? Here's the thing: if they wanted to turn Sami Zayn heel, he still gets somewhat cheered. He's kind of a sarcastic heel, but this is the thing: if they wanted to do it right, if they wanted to do it brilliantly, then they did it exactly right. They had Sami Zayn interrupt Daniel Bryan, and after a little bit of back and forward, the same old, you're not the same guy I knew anymore kind of thing, that says Daniel Bryan. Sami Zayn took multiple shots at, at how Daniel Bryan can't work anymore, can't wrestle. It's funny because before recording this, I saw a tweet that Daniel Bryan actually, he kind of replied to, when the tweet said that you can't work, and then it said until September 2018, and then Daniel Bryan said some things are better left unsaid. So he's out of that company, man. 11 months from now, the guy is out of that company. He is counting down the months, but let's not let that take away from what is here. While Daniel Bryan is with the company, he does a brilliant job. Zayn actually at one point said Daniel Bryan was everything he hated, the Authority, which I thought was actually quite a good line. Called him a sellout, actually. They both called him a sellout. Daniel Bryan then left the ring and said, you know what, I can't punch you, but I'm going to find two guys that can punch you. Pretty damn awesome stuff. You could tell it was going to be Orton and Nakamura a mile away, though. Sorry if that's a spoiler and you guys wanted to wait till the end of the review. But, dude, they're the only two other main event level guys that aren't doing anything. So I could clearly see that was the case. Next, we had a SmackDown Live women's match, because all the women have got to be in the match together. All the women have to be grouped in the match together. Women can't have a storyline beyond, that one storyline. So Charlotte, Becky Lynch, and Naomi all got grouped in together to go one-on-one with Tamina, Lana, and Natalia. Just one thing before we say here, well, two things, but this is the most important thing from just looking down at my notes right here. Lana actually, when WWE hadn't booked her to be terrible and lose in 10 seconds, Lana actually looked, I'm not going to say decent. Obviously, she was nowhere near the level of anyone else. She weren't terrible. She was just someone who's obviously not great at wrestling / is new to wrestling, but she was passable. Why didn't you just show us that when she first came up, rather than fucking just destroy her character? Is that the same thing you would have done to Emma? I mean, you're kind of destroying Emma's character already. But enough ranting about the women. I just feel like it's stupid that you put them all in the same match. Like, it's like you can't have more than one women's storyline in an actual show. It's ridiculous. Charlotte, I think Charlotte eventually got the pin on Lana, didn't she? Oh no, she got the tap out. Right, no, she got the tap out. She got the tap out on Lana. Well, so be it for Lana's rebooted character. So basically, Natalya tried to attack Charlotte afterwards. Same stick as before, obviously, with the steel chair. Charlotte managed to fault the attack and came off standing tall. Still no kind of hint as to what they're going to do at Survivor Series. I suppose there's a number of weeks, so you can allow it, kind of thing. Sin Cara versus Baron Corbin next, dude. One, like, it's funny to me what they did, because you got to admire them for like trying to create a new like challenger for Baron Corbin, but it's just stupid. Like, it is. They had Sin Cara win by count out, and I get it's because Corbin needs a new challenger, but can you really not find anyone better than Baron Corbin than Sin Cara? I don't know. Maybe you could, maybe you can't. It's pretty much like up to you. It's one of those things where you either like it or you don't. Up next, we had Jinder Mahal making a special Survivor Series announcement. I don't know. I mean, I'm trying to, even with my notes down here, I'm trying to put into words what I feel about this. Jinder basically announced that he was going to challenge Brock Lesnar. He came out and spoke about how everyone in India like respected him, and now he wanted everyone in the US and abroad, I suppose, to respect him and view him the same way. And so, yes, it seems the rumours are true. WWE are going with Jinder versus Lesnar. It's intriguing, but only when you think about the possibility of Jinder winning, which he's not going to do. Surely, they're just going to have Brock kill him, so Brock can continue to look strong for when Roman Reigns eventually beats him at WrestleMania. Dude, honestly, why? Like, why? Unless you have Jinder win by DQ or something, like, that's the only way out of it. Interestingly enough, if they do put him over and they do make him win somehow, it will bring back every bit of prestige that title has lost since Jinder was champion. But if he loses, that's just no. It's basically it's dragging the belt down a further notch even than what it already is. Bobby Roode versus Dolph Ziggler at the moment. It was a decent match. The ending came when Ziggler reversed a glorious DDT into into the fucking roll up, and he grabbed the tights. Dude, I'm not a fan of this feud. I don't particularly like it at all, but it is what it is. I don't understand why they're having Bobby in this spot. Like, I mean, Nakamura never got one over. I mean, Ziggler never got one over on Nakamura in terms of a win, did he? Already you've kind of killed, like, Bobby Roode's undefeated streak on SmackDown. You should at least let that go on a couple of months. I think that's a new thing for all debutees. Like, they should let it carry on, like, at least for a month, 2 months beforehand. Up next, we had the main event. Backstage, Daniel Bryan did, of course, inform those two guys, Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens, that they'll be facing off against Nakamura and Randy Orton, as I previously mentioned. Dude, honestly, you could tell that Randy Orton did not want to work this match, and I can't say I blame him. in terms of storyline, there was very little, but there was good character development for Sami Zayn. Sami eventually got the win when Kevin Owens distracted the referee. Basically, low blow right to Randy Orton's nuts. Hoover kick, 1, 2, 3. Those two go parade around. They go to the back for some reason. Daniel Bryan speaks to them and says, next week Shane McMahon's going to be back, which is good, I suppose, but it got me thinking, like, why? What's Shane going to do? All right, he's already been beat at Hell in a Cell. He can't, he can't really do much. Right? That's what I thought. And then they came back out. Randy Orton and Nakamura, for some reason, were still in the ring / exiting the ring. And they came back out near the ramp. And, like, they said, we don't care, we're the best. Sami Zayn's my best friend. And then, like, Kevin Owens saying, hug me, hold me tight. And, yeah, it just went off the air like that. Dude, I missed SmackDown from, like, about a year ago. Like, just after the brand split, it was, like, amazing. I think, like, the backstage has changed a bit. Like, don't it have a new producer or something since then? Maybe that's what I'm seeing. Like, maybe, like, that's the reason why it's not as good. I don't know. I don't enjoy it as much as I do, but it's easier to digest because it's like only 2 hours compared to Raw being 3. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching this review. If you have enjoyed it, don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe. I really feel like I should wait to do these reviews until I've woken up a bit more, but at the same time, it takes so long to like edit it / make it a better quality / pretty much upload it. I just want to get it out for you guys so you have something to watch like nice and soon, but I don't know. As you can tell, I'm tired as fuck. I'm going to record some more content for you guys now, so thanks for watching. Peace.